All right. I think it's about time to do the stream thing again, you all. As always, I'm doing the little bits of what is it, whatever it's called here, making sure everything's good, audio and whatnot. Everything looks to be peachy. Perfect. All right, let's get started here. Why are you looking for a game to capture? Huh, that's a little strange. I need to sort that. Maybe make that a little better. Now, it's the weekend, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. By a little bit different, I'm going to try a different character build just to play with on the weekend. Before I get too heavily into that, there are a few things that need to be done here. Where we at here? Mod config. Yep, hollow time on N and the wheel menu on L. And you always want to set the scale of it up to 2. There we go. I'm looking into maybe going into the fancier looking wheel menu system that Fall UI uses. Ooh, yeah, let's not do that from there. That can be cheaty. Where's it at? Sometimes, and I've only found it to be with this particular item right here, but the Vault Tech training manual, yeah, it seems to cause a few issues sometimes. And then we want to do the Pip-Boy upgrade. And we can kind of just deal with that while we're going around looting a little bit.
Robco software upgrade is now complete. Welcome, Commander.
What are you?
I am the Robco Military Auxiliary Intelligence and Navigation Entity. You may call me Maxine, or Max. I am a unique prototype created before the war began.
You're a prototype?
I can assist you with a variety of information in the field.
You know anything else?
Commander, I can also monitor all community activity and warn you of potential issues.
Why are you calling me that?
I was created to assist military commanders in the field, and you are the currently assigned field commander. I am now ready to assist you.
Understood.
Nice. Alright, we got that out of the way. What else can be done in here? Actually, you know what? What can be done over here? That's the next thing we should do. Is go into our field kit, down to global settings. Is it gameplay options? No. Utility and salvaging? Nope. Is it survival? No, it's not. Flash browser disabled. That's disabled. What about here? Go into this one time. Bam. You all may not have to do that, but I do. It basically just resets the HUD. Now, I think I have everything else situated here. So, about the build, let's look at the stats before I go on. We're going to be a melee stealth build that uses heavy guns, so particularly the minigun, and maybe some explosives, depending on the situation that's needed. Sadly though, it's going to take a long time to realize that goal. We are going to be going into stealth and all those little things here at the beginning, but without having like the proper utilization for it, it's going to take quite a while before I can actually utilize it to any like particular degree. What can I do here? First level up, I would very much like to get rooted. I want to be using blitz and rooted because I'm probably not going to go into assassin. However, like I had said, stealth Stealth melee is going to be the option. So I'm kind of leery about going into that pretty heavily just yet. We are going to be going party boy, because we want right here, this right here, this is pretty good, you know, luck by 3, but it's the effects of alcohol is double. That's the main thing we're going in there. And we'll be going inspirational at some point. The other thing though that I'm going to be going pretty heavily into is right here, killing resistance. So this is going to be huge. We're going to have to get our intelligence up to at least a minimum of 7. I may even go up into robotics engineers like I have done in the past. Way into the future, I'll touch on luck, but that's going to be a very long way away. One of the other things is here, let me go into specials. We're going to use the first book on strength. We have a charisma of 8, so we can easily go into 10 charisma later on, and I am going to be doing that. Now, we get the 5 points, right? Preston, Boston Public Library, Poseidon Energy, what's the other place? The Boat, and Spectacle Island. So that's 5. So if we use 2 of those points to get our charisma up to 10, that'll leave 3 points for intelligence. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1 point, or is that 1 point off? Is that exactly where we need to be? Because I need chemist. Yeah, that puts us right where we need to be. And we're gonna go heavy. We're gonna go into charisma first. At some point, I would like to get to luck 5, and at some other point, I would like to get to perception 3. I'm not gonna be using VATS for a while. I'm not gonna be focusing pretty heavily on it. One good thing about melee, in particular with VATS, is right here, rooted. Where's it at? Let's look at it. This thing is pretty cool because while standing still, you gain plus 10 damage resistance and your melee attacks deal 10% more. And then the next ring of that is 20 damage resistance. Okay. Blitz works with this. So we can actually VATS action around with a two-handed weapon at level 18, doing 20% more damage with a 20% damage resistance. Another thing that I'm going to be doing more than likely is Lone Wanderer, because at level 20, no, right here, that's 40 damage and energy resistance. So that's another big deal. Obviously, big leagues. Where's it at? Right here. Big leagues number 2 is very important. I'm going to try to get that. This way we can hit all targets in front of us with each swing from a two-handed weapon. We're going to be using two-handed weapons quite liberally. Now, that plan is out of the way. I am sadly going to have to use weapons for a while. We're going to stick solely with rifles of some kind. And since we can use rifles with all manner of ammo types, that's the way to go. And I think there's a 38 over here. Yeah, the custom SMG is basically going to be the combat pistol. That's going to use their 38s or 45s, things like that. Lever action rifle will basically be the revolver. That using 357, things of that nature. And instead of a combat rifle, we will be using a light machine gun at some point. However, once we're more capable, probably around level 25, that's when we can transition fully into the Drunken disaster. I'm hoping. It really depends on how well we can afford Jet, honestly. Jet is going to be basically the sole driving force behind this, the ability to play this game, or play this particular build. And we're going to have to be using a whole lot of lockpicking stuff. But I have to get into that pretty heavily later on. And as I said before, what did I say before? I already forgot. Heavy weapons. Big guns is going to be a thing in this build. There are going to be some situations where we just got to bring out the big boys. And to start us off, we're going to be rocking the Cryolator for quite a while. This right here being our primary early game weapon with a two-handed weapon. One of the good things about the two-handed weapon is we're going to go grab us a sledgehammer pretty quickly. Actually, it's going to be before we even go pick up Heather, we're going to be grabbing a sledgehammer. Hopefully it's not destroyed. Here's hoping. Now, I wonder how sneaky we can be. We are going to have to go into some pretty serious heavy armor. We're going to have to go shadowed with it at some point. So there is that. It's going to take a long time before we can build our sneak up. And I'm not necessarily very good at this particular playstyle because there's a whole lot of like hurry up and waiting for the right moment. Like right there, that's a perfect one. And done. We can stay hidden here, which is pretty cool. One good thing about this is we're definitely going to be not hurting on ammo. Should probably put 2 into that one, and let's put the rest into this one. Perfect. Going VATS with this build would be really good. And like I said, that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to be getting into luck later on. Luck is one of those things that's going to be a luxury for us. That's going to come much later. I'm not going to be going into salvaging all of that heavy. So we're not going to be picking out a whole lot of sediments right off bat. Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to be custom building in any sediments right off bat. Actually, it's going to be quite some time before I really get real heavy into the whole custom building and things like that. Although that is one of my favorite things to do in Fallout, it's just not feasible. However, with an astronomically high charisma, we will get slightly better when it comes to what am I trying to say here? We'll have a few more opportunities to make money because we can get max gain on all the quests. Unfortunately, given the type of combat pattern we have and my particular way of playing, I'm going to be pretty hard up for medical. So I'm going to be going real heavy into medical right out the gate. Since we're not going to be putting any points into scrapping this time, we're going to generate that ability naturally over time. Being able to make and use better quality medicine, that's pretty much how we're going to operate throughout the rest of this experience. And this is good. Can I stay hidden? Am I capable of staying hidden? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oop, let's not run now. If I do go pure stealth melee as like our main driving force, I was worried there for a second that I wasn't going to be able to hit it. Then we go into assassin and we go lone wanderer. There'll be a lot of situations that we can take care of pretty easily. However, at the same time, more than not, we're going to have to use another companion, which is one of the reasons why I'm kind of contemplating not going lone wanderer.
Do a little ding ding for $3.
What's a ding ding? Oh, yeah.
You don't want me to one.
You're fine. I'm not gonna scoff. I'm not. I don't kink shame around here.
Love
You can get your crystal ding ding. All right, now back to Fallout 4. Back to Fallout 4. Wow. Okay. Well, it kind of took me off guard a little bit. Now I'm kind of wondering where I was originally. Right. We're doing all this stuff. The whole point of this little thing here, like I was saying, as far as like the stealth goes, is I kind of want stealth to be like the opener in all of our engagements. And those engagements will probably be the ones that are associated with inside places and things like that. At some point, we can pick up some Westech goggles. That's going to require 6 intelligence though. But we also need to get up to 6 intelligence anyway, just so we can make Heather's weapons much better. Let me look here. Anything else that would be useful to grab? Oh yeah, let's go grab this comic book and then let's talk to Cogsy over there.
Yes.
Metalworking is going to be key. Again, this is another one of those not power armor builds.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's...
Codsworth?
What
They...
It's been...
Uh-huh.
He's
gone. 200 years? Right.
Uh-oh. This happens sometimes when you kind of speed through
A
conversations.
bit of it.
You
That
get
means
stuck in the animations anyway.
Codsworth, you're acting...
So basically,
I...
we're playing a
Oh,
big,
son, it's
beefy,
been just
smooth talking, just straight up muscular man.
Stay with me, pal.
And that, like I said, that brings into a
Thank
lot
you,
of
Codsworth.
challenges. We're gonna need Psycho. We're gonna
You're
need
welcome.
Minute X.
Sure.
We're gonna need
Shall we search the...
disposable,
Codsworth,
additional armor plated.
thanks for trying, Codsworth.
And there's just gonna be some situations where we just
Thanks for your help.
Good luck.
cannot.
I shall remain
We just
here
have to back
on
out
the home front.
and not even try to mess with whatever's coming at us. Any goodies over here that I can kind of snatch up real quickly? No? Okay. For the first level up, I am probably going to maybe, possibly, let me look at Slugger here. 3% chance to critical hit. Swing for the fences. That could be good to have right out the gate. However, I'm going to put my first point into medic. We don't necessarily have a whole lot of medical whatchamacallits, but, you know, it's going to get there. I'm going to keep the Cryolator on us. I am going to be going into Strongback as well. It's not something that's necessarily needed in like a typical Horizon like playthrough, but Desolation is different. Sorry about that, y'all. I was thinking about a chicken. Don't need that. No, don't need that. I'll keep the crawl rounds on me. Don't need the cargo bomb. Any of that business is not needed. What about all this? I'll keep the Nuka-Colas. I don't want to waste my purified water. All that can go to the wayside. Over here, the Stealth Boy. The memory units is not something I need. All that good stuff will be used for something later on. Already have one of those. That's pretty crazy. We're gonna wear that sea captain's hat though. Cause why not? Put all that away. And all these weapons too can go over here. I'll break those down later when we get back. I think we're good. That's everything that we need to get our day going. And nothing says danger like a man in a sea captain's hat with a shovel. Bam. Authority established. I may play this particular build a little bit throughout the week, but for the most part, it's going to be geared strictly for... Oh, I wonder if I can do this. Is it going to be something I generally I don't play that often because the other build is that's the main one, the pistols and shotgun build. Now see right there, that was the freeze, and that's just, even with the patch that I made to make the thing work, it still doesn't necessarily work all the time. Now I wonder, let's quick save. Over here is something that I've noticed that's been happening to me quite a bit. And we're going to see if it happens again this time. Hopefully it does not. Hopefully I figured out what the problem was and now I'm able to fix it. typically, and I think I figured out the invisible body bug too. And I've sorted that. Hopefully, I did apply a fix. Now, whether or not it works is a different story. Give me that. Don't need none of this stuff. I'm gonna miss being able to scrap all these cars all the time. Now let's see if it tells us to greet the dog. It did. And the dog comes running over here.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Dog meat might be a pretty high contender on our list of companions to keep. Oh no, I'm probably gonna be falling back towards one of the others, like I usually do. Let's see how this works out. Probably gonna get poisoned. Oh, I just wasn't close enough. 0 chance to hit. Yeah, that's right. Horizon is not friendly when it comes to distance as far as like for melee. Blitz and melee bats distance and even blitz is severely reduced. And it has to be the expected given how powerful stealth melee can be. It's completely understandable. As for one of the main things that we don't have to worry about anymore is ammo. I say that, but we are going to have to mass produce a metric ton of 5mm. And it happened. The glitch happened. So, let's load this from here. And let's see if the body is invisible or not. If the body's invisible, then it's working. Sadly. And I'm not 100% sure how to track down the fix for that. Yeah. So now we know Horizon is working again. The only thing I can think of is possibly it's the texture mods causing this issue to happen. I'm not tracking though 100% on what exactly is going on, but once you sort through that, it works. That could just be a Horizon thing. That could be working. That could be a thing for everybody, but I don't know. I don't necessarily think it ever happened to me until after I put in all those texture packs and things like that. So pulling all those out, that might be the thing to be. Greet the dog. Oh, there he is.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Come on, dog meat. Let's do stuff together. Cogsworth is probably going. Yeah, it's pretty hard to not do things without Cogsworth in the beginning because he gives water. Go get him, dog meat. Perfect. Like I said, everything should be working fine now. We're about to find out though. Let's go over here and level up by Discover and Conquered. And that's what was waiting for. So there will be no more issues for the rest of the Horizon playthrough after that's done. Let's get all these little things here. I harvested that one, right? Now, that being done there, There's no real reason for us to go into Concord. However, there is the chance of getting a scoped rifle over there. That could come in handy later. But, yeah, let's swing by and pick it up. Is there any situation where I may use it anytime soon? There's not. So let's go get the sledgehammer, and then let's go pick up Heather. Ooh, yeah, hollow time. Turn that on. That's not a hollow time button. That is. And here is the location of the sledgehammer. We just got to get down there on the bottom. I kind of went the long way around, though. That's fine, though. That's fine. We have a decent amount of AP and a okay endurance stat, which is another thing that we got to get up. Endurance has got to be 7 at some point, at a minimum. That way we can reduce any amount of limb injuries that we can. And just having a higher health pool is generally all around a good thing. Because we're gonna get pretty beaten a lot at all times. Once I get our charisma up to 10, that's when I'll start accepting quests. Maxine's gonna let us know something about this place here any minute now.
This site may be suitable for a mining operation.
Understood.
Perfect. A fully functioning sledgehammer. Now, let's switch that out. Now we have a somewhat proper weapon. Let's save. And not just a quick save this time, but a actual proper save. God, my brain and the mashing of words sometimes. Having the high charisma will definitely help let us talk our way through and out of a lot of situations. What is this over here? Oh, that's dinner right there. And in that situation right there, if I had rooted at the time, that would have also helped out a ton. Being up close and personal too with a lot of people, with several enemies, will be beneficial. Even in that by itself, just for the sole fact of, for the most part, we can force them into a melee fight. And with whatever that other skill's called, what is it called? Iron Defender, which we're going to take right now. Also going to take Blacksmith, Armorer, and at least 1 point into Sneak. That leaves us with 1 point left. I'm going to hold on to that point for now. Okay, let's pick up all this stuff up off this guy. I can't remember. I feel like I might not. I can't remember if I tested it or not, but I'm pretty confident that if you use the iron pipe, it will work. I mean, if you salvage it out in the field, you get the bits from it. I can't remember if it's more beneficial to do that, or if I should focus solely on the other thing there. What is it again? Or if I could take it to a bench and break it down. That's what I'm trying to say. What is going on over here? A Raider Gladiator. Hard pass. You know what? A Raider Fiend. Brahmin, please. Why am I... So there's a Raider Gladiator that isn't touched. A Raider Fiend. Alright, let me show you something fun here, buddy. Yeah, Yep. How about that?
Glad that's over.
You're welcome. Give me caps.
Hey.
Didn't expect help from a stranger. Thanks.
Ooh.
You looking for a new place to settle?
Could be. Why, do you know of somewhere good?
I sure do.
Thanks. See you there in a day or two.
All right, so that's one body. Not that we necessarily need it because I do have to at least at some point set Preston free. But look at this, we got gear now. Right out the gate. That's a decent amount of gear too. Ah, the cryolator. Laying waste to the baddies. Now what about the other one here? Is this the gladiator? Oh, he had that. So I can do a little bit of this. He might have... Oh wait, is that a full set of metal? Almost, maybe? Yes? Let me take this too. Perfect. I think we just made out. Metal chest heavy. Metal left leg and that. And then we also have the, where's it at? There's a raider helmet. The crown. Metal that, whatever that might be. How we looking? How we looking now? Oh, son. We're already in the business. I was going to avoid those guys because I kind of didn't want them. I didn't want to waste any of the good ammo on them, but it's fine. We profited from that, so that was good. I can't believe though that right out the gate we had to deal with that. That was a cool mask you had on. Raider Psycho knows how to dress. What about you? Do you have anything good for us? You have a few things to keep though. And what about you, bud? Backpack upper. I could put that on now. So I think what we have on is considered a lower. Yeah, what we have on now is considered a lower. Oh, not that. Basic backpack upper. The carry weight with having such a high strength is so good. We might even have a little bit of gear for Heather too here. Well, I guess we just only have the helmet we could give her, which is that. I mean, that'll work. It's better than nothing. The only thing is I kind of wish I could give Heather a silenced weapon of some kind, but I don't really know if there's anything I could give her, really. And we're already kind of beat up too. Alright, while we're here, let's promising partnership. You don't need to do this. You can just run up there and start
Body
it.
aching? Sore of heart.
I kind of like at least starting it. Alright, let's go over here and chat it up with her.
What's up?
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do this while we're here. I'm going to add this into the overhaul patch, the patch that I've done for the, what is this, 2200 D157, and then I can add in the custom preset for her. Go back and be done with that. Perfect. And now she's the full 2K version of Heather.
I carry the highest quality alternative medicine products you can find in the Commonwealth today. Interested?
So you're a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor. Traditional medicine is adequate if that's all you have, but I offer something much, much better. Traditional medicine cures you today. Alternative medicine can improve your overall health and vitality forever. It's true. Trust me. Use my healing preparations often enough, and you will see an improvement in your overall health. Got a question for you. Say you find a little kid in a cave. He's all alone, hasn't eaten in days, scared to death. When you walk up to him, you can see he has a nice little collection of stolen goods. What do you do?
Confiscate the property by force and leave the boy there as punishment.
That is such a human thing to say. Where are you headed?
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. I'm looking for help to find him.
Bet you 100 caps the Institute was behind it. Their synths are a fucking plague on the Commonwealth. I'll help you track him if you want. I'd love nothing better than to bag one of those murdering, kidnapping sons of bitches.
These synths, what are they?
Synths are robots the Institute sends into the Commonwealth to fuck with us.
I need a partner. Someone to watch my back? I'll give you a discount on my products and 200 caps if you'll join me. I need to get off the caravan trail. And I need to do something else. And you know, you hear about all this cool stuff in the Commonwealth, but when all you do is bust your ass on the road, you never see it.
Why would you trust me? A stranger?
My only other option is to hire a caravan guard. And every time one opens his mouth, a complaint falls out. I'm not that desperate yet. So, will you take my offer? Team up with me?
Sounds good.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
The name's Casdin. Heather Casdin. Been on the road my whole life. Been training with weapons my whole life. If something is going on in the Commonwealth, I know about it. Traders love to gossip. I have a newspaper article for you to read. I don't want to talk about it, but it's true. Someone did get out, and it was me. Thought you might like to know why I'm trigger happy around synths. Oh, one more thing. I've got a transponder for you to carry. Flick it on, and I'll be able to track you if we get separated. That's it. That's all I've got. It's time to rock and roll.
Nice. Hello, dog meat.
Hiya, dog meat.
I've done this too many times. Alright. Let's do the thing that we're supposed to be doing here. What is it? Magazines and guides, right? Nope. That was not it. Holotapes and notes. And Dunsies. The only other thing left to do now is... Whoa. Talk
Hey
to
there.
Heather.
Hey, partner.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
I'm all ears.
Are there any other options?
Yeah, there are.
Okay, let's talk about tactics.
Roger that.
That's all for now.
Got it.
Okay, let's talk about tactics.
Roger that.
That's all for now.
On it.
Oh, nothing.
Alright, we got
Excuse
that
me.
out of the way.
Hey, partner.
Let's do one of our chat
Can we
with Heather
chat?
things.
I'd like that.
What's on your mind?
Last I heard, there was a pack of raiders camped out in Concord. I've had run-ins with them before. Fucking raiders are a menace.
One more.
What's on your mind?
If we see any mutated
There
fern,
it
grab
is.
it for me, would you? I've been holed up in the one place in the Commonwealth where it doesn't grow.
Mutated fern. Sounds good. That's all.
Perfect. Now I wonder if I
I'm
can
ready.
do this.
Show me what you've got.
Let me see your weapon. This weapon cannot be changed. Okay.
I'm ready. Show me what you've got.
Can have that. Nope, that's not the right. That's not the button. This is the button. Perfect. Now, let's do the loop. We don't necessarily have to go up here and kill these mole rats, but hey, it's a little bit of experience. And then we're gonna go over there for ghouls. And I'm not exactly sure what's locking my FPS, but I won't go higher than 30 for some reason.
I don't set the world
Well, that didn't work out.
want to start a flame in your heart.
Nothing like killing mole rats while singing, eh?
takes care of that.
Heather killed that one.
There's one. They didn't stand a chance against it. Watch the...
They did not.
Another fight, another win.
Indeed. All kinds of fights, all kinds of wins. Perfect.
Mind your feet.
Oh, there he is. I gotta fix that FPS problem.
You and me.
It's gonna make melee combat a little on the difficult side. Is that all the mole rats now?
Oops.
Might as well hold off a little bit here because I feel like at some point there's gonna be a ton of them just pop up randomly out of nowhere. Speaking of randomly out of nowhere, Heather, buy stuff from me. Except for that armor. You take everything else but the armor. And I want, if you have it yet, you don't have it yet. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Come on, mole rats. Where you be?
Fire.
She just yelled at dog meat. Oh, that's funny. I think I might have just got poisoned. I did. Come on now. Poison I think I can deal with. Let's take that.
Be careful.
I am. Do not worry your little head. I will be super careful. All that's done. Alright, let's grab all this over here. It's nice playing with, you know, a different build for a little bit here. It's going to be an interesting mix. Stealth melee with heavy guns. That's going to be pretty fun, I think. You know, on the smaller end of stuff, at some point super mutants will be considered the smaller end. We'll be using, you know, nothing but... No, why can't I get you? We're using just all-out melee. And then, when it hits the fan, we'll bust out the big boy and lay absolute waste to all who walk in front of us. It's going to be a very expensive venture, though. I'm starting to wonder at this point if the poison is going to affect us in such a way that I might have to use some medical supplies on it. I'm going to hold off and see, though. And I really don't want to be wasting too many of my medical supplies anyway. Because I want to hold on to them as much as possible for when we go over to... whatchamacallit? The gunners over by Gorski's cabin. And then I have to go through that annoying tunnel again. Or not tunnel. Was it Walden Pond? I've done everything in my power to try to make that place work, but it always causes problems for me. I don't think I'm ever going to figure that one out. One thing that I can do, and I don't want to do it just yet, but I am thinking about it, is the grass mod. It looks so good, though. Can I live with 30 frames? It's so weird. On my other save through here, it's like 60 frames. But on this save here, I do have the load accelerator, and I had to tweak a few things for it to like function correctly. I wonder. I wonder what that does. I really didn't do anything except make it darker. Yeah. You know, it could just legit be. It could be the ENB.
Yes.
Maybe I take the ENB away. I'll think about it. That ENB really amps up the details of the game a lot. Another thing I could do. Well, we'll see how the interiors work out. Depending on how the interiors are, that could determine a lot of things. If they're pretty low too, then removing the ENB is probably going to have to happen. But that won't happen until after stream because I'll have to resort the whatchamacallit all over again. The load accelerator. The only problem with the load accelerator is it doesn't really function too well with an overlay system, and I don't know if I want to give up my metrics overlay just yet. Oh yeah, I can't break those down anyway, so there's no use even worrying about it. Alright, the poison does not look to be bothering us too bad. However, we are starting to feel its effects. Kinda heavy.
I can't believe I'm standing down here in the middle of Lexington. I've never met anyone that's made it down here.
I know,
The
right?
raiders and ferals keep everyone out.
It's because they're crazy. Now, today's stream isn't. I don't know how long I'll be streaming today, but it should be for a decent amount of time. Should be. Yeah. I'm not noticing much of a difference with the load accelerator. It is working.
I cannot wait to see what's in here. Here's hoping for donuts.
It is working. Yeah, I think it's just the ENB. Now that I got the load accelerator on there, the ENB's having a hard time keeping
Let's see what I can do with that.
FPS going. I wonder, does home key actually turn off the ENB, or is it delete? Here we go. Ah, here we go. Enable FPS limit. No. Turn that off. Supply changes. This could take a second. Yep, could take a second. I may have to actually go into the files and modify that
Wonder
later
what
on.
we'll find today.
All yours.
Thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. I'm pretty curious now to see exactly what has happened with her load screens. Because the way the load accelerator works, you know, is it... Ooh, I forgot to turn the protect run on. He's a big deal in here.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Nice, a medical journal. That's exactly what we need. Ooh, micro amplifier. Well, that's a pretty big win. That is a pretty huge win, actually. Come on, dog meat, get out the way. Oh yeah, he's got a rail gun,
Protect
a
and
railway
serve.
rifle, and a shock baton spiky thing. Yeah, he's gonna do real work. Come on. Whoa,
We showed them.
we did show them.
Life must have been so easy before the war.
Oh, the dump cake.
You could come to a store like this and buy anything you wanted.
Did you want your chicken?
It was way too hard.
Was it?
Yeah.
Actually, it was pretty hard.
Commencing
I thought I could work
lawful
around
use
that, but I
lane.
couldn't.
Stand clear.
The dogs.
This is now a free fire zone.
Mm-mm. I'll have some later though. Yeah, what is he doing over here?
Situation normal. Law and order has been restored.
Well, thank you, buddy. That'd probably help if I did this, wouldn't it? Oh, that took longer than expected. Yeah,
Intruder
I'm gonna have to
commencing attack on hostile target.
get him, buddy. God, that sounds beefy. Whatever weapon he has there. Oh, that's not a railway cannon. That's some kind of freaking. Is that a plasma grenade launcher?
Stay back.
Get off me.
Warning. Hostiles in area.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this
Law and
FPS.
order has prevailed. Protect and serve.
I'm not 100% sure what is going on
Do
with this
not
now.
attempt to flee.
Yeah, it's down
Justice
to
will
20.
be
Holy cow.
administered swiftly.
I am gonna have to pull
and
out of the
fairly.
stream, y'all, and get this fixed. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I'll bring up another stream later, though.